Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Mark for Destiny here with Tabletalkers. Last time, party had a quick little rest and had a brief conversation. If we were going to fast forward through the day, a brief little bit of talking was done. We fast forwarded through the day, nice and simple. The party was simply used as help labor fortifying the town. But skipping to the night of the blood moon with incoming blizzard. Well, not incoming, already arrived blizzard, but with the moon rising and events starting to unfold, the party decided to use the light spell and control flame to make themselves nice little beacons so that way they could locate each other. And try to make somewhat of an L formation of trying to stay within a certain distance of each other. However, upon first sight of a skeleton and combat beginning, I almost said Dagon, Valthioff proceeded to rush forward into one lovely bony boy to discover there was more behind him after, as the party advancing in their L formation proceeded to get a little further ahead, finding out that there was also a skeleton cavalry rider of some kind going around, as they had seen it in the edge of their vision and were able to hear it partially. However, upon getting to and taking care of a group of 5 skeletons, there was also a larger necromantic abomination of some kind, being a larger humanoid skeleton with elongated arms with multiple segments attached together, holding itself up and dragging its rib cage and spinal column along. At the end of that spinal column, which had drug a bit further off into the darkness, were multiple spinal columns tethered together, being sort of like a flog, as the creature being held together by some sort of black shadowy mass. After getting vomited on by said creature, Danny proceeded to stand in the vomit zone as the skeletons that were once slain started to re-raise again, the black mass coiling around them and reassembling them. Both Valthioff and Danny entering their powered-up forms, while Salt Drace had activated his bow, adding a bit of fire damage on it. And Cam, he made the fire spear. He bonked him with it. And he stood in it and it hurt him. That spear actually did a good amount of damage. You had a large creature that's hitbox, even when it moved, stayed within it. But after a split fight of 2 people being very damaged, including Danny going down after being surrounded by skeletons before they could all be taken out, and Val being pretty beat up himself, Salt Dress and Kamaxdal remained perfectly fine and unharmed, having stayed in the back row and proceeded to shoot both magic and arrows. However, rushing over to Danny's side, Valthioff scooped him up after Kamaxdal gave him a tremendous 1 point of health on the d6.
You had to write down that.
It is. Valthioff scooping him up and dumping his entire lay on hands. Danny fully regained consciousness. The party regrouped. Now here in the blizzard, had turned around and started to head back to back to the town with their new acquaintance. We'll go with acquaintance of the dilapidated dragonborn-looking fellow, slowly walking in the snow towards the party. And that is where we pick up. As the current state of the blizzard, you have a 30-foot sight. You have a 30-foot sight. 30-foot sight line. What would you guys like to do?
Fucking cold. First of all, I just want to reiterate, I feel fucking cold.
Build an igloo. They're insulative.
True. Okay. Fucking hate this already. Does anybody hate this? That's fair. Also, Danny, I have to ask. How was the Black Goose vomit? Are you good? I hope you didn't swallow any.
You expect me to just eat random goo on the ground? No, that's not.
Also, it was just kind of like forcefully projectiled onto you. Shit happens.
It was
I was just offering,
and I was kind of upset. But no, I didn't eat anything, and I feel fine. Well, fine now.
Good, because we still got the rest of this night.
Yeah.
Where to now? Because I don't like that a lot of things are like lumbering out of the snow at us. Okay.
Still lumbering, and just greetings. Seems all of you have survived well enough. Good for you.
There they go.
It seems all of you have managed to survive so far. That's good for you.
Living usually is pretty solid overall.
Some people find it overrated. Those people are usually necromancers. Speaking of which, if you would kindly let me pass, this should be the direction back towards the tomb.
I will step out of the way personally.
This man is going at like a Yoda walking stick pace.
Listen, he can walk however fucking fast he wants. If I'm not in the way, I'm happy.
And
so the two.
As he's walking by you, Val, which your power, it's got 1 minute. It's just starting to flicker and fade now. When he's walking by you, just kind of does the sort of almost like, let's say, just points at you and jabs in the air, but it doesn't actually poke you, but it's sort of if you almost picture like the bony finger of a nun. You should watch out who sees that power. Some might want to harvest you for it.
Huh.
A word of warning.
That's interesting to know. You know, there's apparently a gaggle of others like me forming their own little party.
Well, maybe that's something I'll have to go look into in the future after matters here. That sounds interesting.
What are you doing in the tomb? There's still the undead running around.
They are of no concern to me, but my plan to observe from the rooftop has been ruined by the blizzard, so I must march forward, regrettably, through it.
There's troubles.
My senses are good, but I am no omnipotent.
You said you're heading towards a tomb?
That is correct.
Why? If you don't mind me asking.
Like I said before, I wish to observe. I'm curious of the means of this so-called curse and what magic is resurrecting the corpses or skeletons. As from what I had asked of other people, there's more bodies than there should be. There's more dead rising than there should be bodies. As I rephrase that to be better. So they're probably bringing them from somewhere else. Where they're bringing it from might be interesting as well, as multiple foreign planes associate with the dead. Knowing which one can help know their intent. And what to be expecting in the future.
I hate that I just found out that there's more flavors of fucked up undead.
Yes. Also, if this necromancer is worth their salt, there should be there should be skin and organs, not just these bones. Whatever they've done with that could be many things. Necromancers can often be creative. So, should you happen to go towards the tomb or find some skin laying around the floor on a wall or ceiling, it may try to grab at you or something else.
I want to lean over to like whoever's closest and just go, "Did you just picture a piece of skin trying to wear you?"
No.
If you've
I don't know
If
who's
you've ever-
closest, but that's what I whisper in their ear.
Probably
Like
me.
him. If you've ever been attacked by a magical carpet, I picture something like that, except much more fleshy than fabricy.
I regret saying anything.
So, random magic flash carpets. That sounds like fun. Ugh. I don't have that image in my mind for next week.
While I can talk for ages, the lot of you might not have as much time as I do. So, unless you wish to keep talking, which I don't mind doing out here, I will continue my venture forward.
Before you depart fully, I seem to recall one of the groupings that arrived here for this event to be a bunch of the knightly type Have they already charged off into the blizzard toward the tomb area, or are they holding themselves back?
When I left the town, it seemed they had already headed out. I have heard the sounds of hooves in multiple places. I am unaware if it was the undead riders or them. However, there were ones heading away from town, which I could assume to be them, as there was what sounded to be multiple together rather than one circling.
Then it seems as though there might be individuals already rushing toward the area. Vatyov, I know not exactly what you just did there. Do you need to rest, or do you wish to proceed forward? Open question, I suppose.
I am, unfortunately, about as alright as I can be. However, I would like to lodge my complaint in this situation of heading towards more problems.
If we weren't going to head toward problems, why the fuck were we here at all?
I complained about coming here in the first place, man. And now we're cold, and in a blizzard, and can't see anything, and surrounded by undead.
Trust me, I'm sleepy, I know.
Destiny, much like gravity, has its ways of pulling things places regardless of if they want to be there or not.
I like that.
Ah,
Yeah, what he said. I'm assuming from the lack of vocalness from you two that we are in fact heading that way because you two seem remarkably unconcerned with dying.
Ah, yes. Good as I'll be.
I mean, should I be concerned about dying? It doesn't tend to be permanent if you know the right people.
What are you?
Where are we?
What do you mean? I mean, even then, right there, we're fighting undead right now. That wasn't permanent for them.
Do you think you can hold a conversation with one of those?
a key misconception about necromancy.
No soul, just body.
Many undead things, such as these here, are. It's hard to explain, but almost like shadows plucked from the negative energy plane. Shadows that have a slight bit of consciousness and will, but not enough to override the domination of the necromancer. As such, they are taken and shoved into corpses that can act as catalyst for them to be the walking slaves. Or for the case of when they arise out of unfortunate situations, it is usually the negative emotions or energy of the area in general has brought forth a brief flicker that lets them in from their plane to ours, letting them inhabit whatever corpse, or in even some circumstances, inanimate object nearby to influence their will upon. However, their will is usually overridden, seeing things different than we do. They see life like a burning light, a light so bright that it burns their eyes, it burns everything they can see, and they wish to extinguish it. As such, why most undead tend to attack the living. An instinctual hatred, because the living is something they can't stand to look at. And as much as I could go on about an entire lecture of necromancy here, I'm sure your friend here would appreciate at least moving some to keep the blood flowing, gesturing towards Cam.
They're doing the thing where they're standing still, but they start to lean.
Yes. If you wish to head
I
towards
pull
the
him
tomb-
back. Just
If you wish to head towards the tomb, feel free to. Don't wait for me. I will be there on my own time.
I look at the rest of them, just like, we're heading towards the tomb, aren't we? With like a kind of
Man.
defeated look.
Yes.
Not the head towards the tomb. You know, the whole thing that we were going to go check out to see once it started if it opened.
What happened last time I went to the tomb?
You got scared at nothing and ran away. I think. Or were you hallucinating? Either
You're
way.
lucky we're in the middle of a snowstorm and I need you functional right now. That sounded more threatening than I meant it to be. Sorry. No, it wasn't just nothing. I had whatever the fuck was there has been haunting me since.
Wait, are you still seeing visions?
Seeing anything anymore.
Oh, then
Damn
you're
hearing things.
cured.
No. Hey, now's not the time. We're trying to dissect my shit in the middle of a blizzard while we're supposed to be not dying to the undead. It's miraculous we haven't been interrupted this long. Maybe we should make good use of this free moment and start moving.
Yes. We probably should.
All right, come on, Cam. One foot in front of the other. You can do this.
Oh.
Hold on. He's gonna rub his hands together and just like rub them together and then just like heat up a small space in front of like that he's in with prestidigitation. Like, oh no, we got this. You can stay awake. Please stay awake. Please don't make me the only one here that has sanity.
How cold is it to me out here?
Same.
It's pretty cold as you guys are actively in a blizzard. You guys are just more used to it. It's still cold to you guys at this point, as it's nighttime with heavy wind and snow. But, faring a lot better than, the other two.
I have an idea. I trudge over to where the flaming sphere used to be and look around for some burnt and hot remnant of something on the ground.
Just you say one of the bones that it was one of the rib bones that it was just sitting there burning and next to. You can see it's just blackened there from being lit on fire for a minute.
I see if it'll actively scald me or if it is basically just warm.
It's cooling off at this point. It's warm. It's warm, not scald you.
I'm gonna blast it so I can get some shards and just shove them in my pockets.
Just blast the bones, just pick up some of the shards off the ground, just shove them in your pocket wherever you can. Alright. Danny, I don't know if you even have a healing spell prepared. As a reminder, though, would you like to heal you or Valthoff any?
You know what? I do have a healing spell prepared.
Is a healing word.
Here you go. Thank you.
I have healing word and cure wounds.
One of those things of while you're in between things, and just a reminder.
I don't know how much this heals because I didn't write it down.
Cure wounds is a D8 plus modifier.
I wasn't going to cast either of those. I was going to cast a healing spirit.
They edited that, and by that
Did
I
they
mean
edit
Robert
that?
edited that, and I don't remember how. I just knew I didn't take it.
I think it's got 66 worth of healing total. Healing spirit. Healing spirit.
1 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
And it's okay, it's 1d6. Yeah, so
So 5d6 total. That's not great for a second level spell, but it's better than nothing.
up to you if you would like to spend it.
I did feel
And
a little bit yesterday.
once again, up to you if you wish to expend it and also explain to him how it works.
I don't feel like describing this, so I'm just going to cast a Cure Wound on Val and call it a day.
All right.
You get 5 more health. Because I
Nice.
rolled a 1.
As Danny
Give
walks
as you
as
receive.
Danny lays a hand on you with a warm green light, patching up some of those whip marks that had beat on you already, and some of the bruising from being slammed by the skeleton already. But would you guys like to resume your previous L formation? Or would you like to change that any?
Hopefully not the previous L for travel time, I would think, considering we were all, like, stretched out a bit.
I'm just asking if you'd like to resume that formation for travel if something happens.
Yay or nay, guys?
Yeah.
At the very least, we'll be able to see if something goes hilariously wrong.
True, let them get hit first, right?
Unless
So
it
light
comes
should
from
still
that
be
way.
shining because it lasts an hour.
Yep. So we got the pretty blue light up front, and then 10 feet back, we've got
My
the
little
druid.
green flame.
You're gonna recast that. Green flame is up,
Yep.
and then another 10 feet back, being 20 feet from the front line there, we have our scaly bros, Bast, in red light. The bucket might keep you warm. It's red, it's warm, right?
Only my heart.
But advancing forward, Val, give me a perception check.
Nice. A20. Yeah, there we go. Two. That's gonna be 14.
14. As as you're trudging along through the snow, you're able to make out the sound of metal on metal, but trying to keep an ear out for that, your foot steps on some unlevel ground as you stumble a bit, and notice it looks to be one of the mercenaries has been ran through and left there bleeding on the ground, with the snow having partially covered them.
And they ran through like they're dead, or is he still kind of barely holding on?
They're not moving. They're on their stomach, so you can't see their face, and they're just there with blood in the eye. I say blood in the snow, with
Kneel down
a
and
good bit of it.
roll him over.
No response from them, and just eyes are there open, starting to freeze.
Place a finger like over his mouth if I feel a breath.
Hard to tell due to the massive amount of, it's not like a hurricane or anything, but the harsh wind coming through the area.
I think by this time we probably would have caught up.
Yeah, if you guys are continuing to move forward, as you guys are only like, 10 and then 20 feet away, as Val is there inspecting a body.
So then just because he's looking it over, question 1, is that a corpse?
Looks to be.
Vashner, I don't think they're amongst the living anymore.
Fashneer.
Yeah, you know what I meant. The other V name.
Stop making V names. Also, Val, are you putting your finger near the mouth of things that could potentially just come straight back to life and bite them off?
Yes.
Stop that.
Val. Oh god, I hate it here.
Well, anything of use on him?
You know, that's a good point. Grave robbing we go.
Not even in a grave, they're just on a field.
Brew, the best kind, already pre-dug. I'll help check.
As you guys start to look over the body, Salt, your passive is 16, right?
Yes, because I have the burb.
Yours is also like 16, isn't it, Danny?
Yes.
So there's something the two of you are able to notice. As Salt, you just hear a caw. As your bird looks at a direction, you can see it in the corner of your eye. There is just a skeletal hand just walking atop the snow. That the skeleton hand, like, stops and kind of gets close to your group and is kind of just ignoring you guys. Are you doing anything as it approaches?
It's not actually coming towards us, right? That's what you're saying?
It's coming towards you guys, but it's like it doesn't feel aggressive towards you. If that's like, it's kind of, it's not giving off the like it's coming to grab you vibe. It's just like walking through the area. It seems.
I feel like there's just a moment of just pausing, of just Salt having that, like, I don't, it might show off to other people, because I don't think he's had any expressions of just like, what the fuck?
Hey Val, do you need a hand? I said,
Also,
You know, Danny can be pretty handy.
What the fuck are you two talking about?
Ka.
I gesture towards the hand in the middle of the field.
I
Grass.
hate that I don't feel like it. I feel like it doesn't want to hurt me, because that means it's something else, and I don't know if I trust that any more than it trying to hurt me.
It's about 10 feet away now.
Ugh.
Give it a little wave. I mean, it's being nice and friendly. You don't have to worry about it, right?
It stops at like the boot of the dead guy here, and like just takes one of his using like 4 of the fingers to kind of stand on. Just takes one finger and like pokes the boot, and then crawls up the boot and onto the guy's chest. But sits there and pokes it some more.
I should probably stop this.
Like it's just walking across the body and poking into multiple places.
I'm morbidly curious how this turns out.
All right. Is everyone?
That's me saying that out loud, by the way. I think everyone can see it.
Yeah, everyone can see it at this point. It's on the body. It's scuttering about for a moment. And after a couple moments of it poking and prodding about, it goes back and just starts to skitter from whence it came.
you think we should
What
follow
the
it?
fuck?
So once again, was there
I
anything
mean,
on
it
the
was
body
getting kind of
worth
handsy
taking?
with the corpse.
Eric and Matt, you guys spoke at the same time.
Sorry.
So once again, was there anything on the body worth taking?
Yes.
Oh, we're about to, yeah.
Yes, they have. They got them chainmail.
I'm writing it down.
I'll say, give you a second to write this down. Yes, but they got chainmail,
Chainmail,
short sword,
short sword,
knife,
knife,
and a shield.
shield. Hey, would anybody mind if I use the short sword? Oh, sorry.
Along with the gamison, let's say some gamison padding on top, which you could count as like a leather armor if you wanted to, or also just an extra layer of clothing.
Here, I'm gonna hand the padding over to Cam. Slide it on. You need it.
I don't think that's how. Okay.
Warmth. It is layers for the cold.
This is one of those things where it takes a couple minutes to, if you guys actually want, the armor, it takes a couple minutes to sit there and strip it off.
Oh, fuck. Alright, does anybody need the armor? Do we want to stop and do that?
I don't think
I'm
so.
fine.
Are you
Okay.
really planning on stealing from this guy?
I don't
Absolutely.
see any reason why I
He's
wouldn't
not using it.
be using a shield if there's just a shield.
So
What, Eric?
disrespectful.
I said I don't see any reason why I shouldn't be using a shield right now.
Here, I'll pass the shield to him.
because
Fun.
you're not proficient.
Hexblade, right?
No.
Oh, then no.
But I can figure it out.
You never know. You can come up with later. Does anybody mind if I use the short sword, though? I never heard of it. Yeah or no?
No.
You two kind of seem to have your own thing going on, and then he's a big old two-hander kind of job.
Well, that should be fun.
Sweet, thank you.
All right. So
And I'll go.
are you guys gonna take the time to get the armor off, or leave that for later?
Seems like a leaf for later from how everybody answered, but that's just not I understand.
I feel like it's less of a leave for later, take what we need, and then dispose of the corpse, so it can't rise of all of its gear. Or in a moment, all of its flesh.
It is still raining and snowing out.
Yes.
Where did that hand go?
Good question. Out of sight at this point.
Crawled away.
I meant what direction?
Towards the tomb.
Okay, that answers my question. Thank you.
Are you all done with the corpse?
I would like to I'm gonna recast light onto the axe.
Go ahead and recast it to reset the timer.
Mhm.
Okay. Would you like to relight the bucket?
Sure. Keep it synced, I suppose.
What's the... Is produce flame also an hour?
No, it's 10 minutes, so every 10 minutes I've been casting it again. It's a cantrip, so it doesn't matter.
But are you lot done with the corpse?
Yes.
I'm good. Got all the gear I needed.
Alright. Great bonfire.
You
Just
say
leave that
have a knife?
there.
You know what? Good choice. I respect it.
All right. As you create a bonfire on the body, igniting it in flames to sit there for, say,
I don't think
however
we need
long
to
that-
stick around.
as you guys proceed to walk away. So, continuing through the snow. Salt. After a few minutes have passed. I say a few minutes. It's been, I say, closer to 15 minutes. You guys, at one point, you guys see a hand run by, just kind of skittering by you guys. I say, going back some ways from whence you came. Do you wish to do anything?
Okay, at this point now I'm getting suspicious. What are the hands doing?
I have a feeling they aren't going to tell you.
Yeah, I don't speak sign language. Do we
What?
stop them? I feel like we should stop them.
There's low visibility and a lot of hands. How do you propose to do that?
You raise an excellent point. We're better off just figuring out what's happening at the base, I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
Hand goes by off, I say, one side of your vision, takes a minute, goes by the other. More importantly, though, a couple moments later, after it's gone out of sight, the sound of hooves can be heard.
Ready, just in case.
The same.
As a couple moments go by, under assumption you guys are continuing in the L formation,
At the very least, Saltress and I are slightly more difficult to yoink due to each other being there.
Exactly.
That said, though, Danny.
let's... Yeah, Danny. Thad. Give me even, odd, high, low.
Odd high.
Odd, high?
Odd high.
17, you got it right.
I was thinking even and low, and I decided to go with the exact opposite of my original thought.
Good choice.
So,
Valthioff.
Yeah.
The hoof horrors are audible for everyone as they are just they are trouncing as in the front of your vision. You can immediately see a massively sized skeleton of a warhorse of some kind with a larger bodied skeleton wielding a great axe riding it. I'd like people to roll for initiative.
Lovely.
And that's in front of him, so we can't see shit, right?
You guys can't see shit, but you can, yeah. Can't see
You did
shit
say it was
yet.
possible, though.
It was audible as it had been kind of in the area for a minute, like it was circling before making a decision to where it was going for him.
Yeah, but Val going into full combat mode will be a bit of a signifier.
Yeah.
Well, I say that assuming he beats us in initiative.
Just means I can't put my, oh no, you stepped on the square, sorry for you, ability down.
You have made a mistake today, sir.
I can't see shit. I can't be like, oh no, don't keep walking in the same way you are. This makes me sad.
none of us.
I really do love that spell. It's so much.
A snake.
Snake eater.
Insofar as it is a snake that eats.
Yes.
I am me.
So who do we got above 20? Anyone above 20?
I was like, I know.
All right. I was just giving people a second because a lot of times we get a moment of, wait, never mind.
What were Salt's bad numbers again?
1, 2, and 7.
1,
Okay.
2, 7, but you don't critical fail an initiative.
Just get really unfortunate placing. And that can happen no matter where you are.
Yep.
Yeah, when you have the odd, I rolled high and this is bad for me.
Speaking
All
of,
right, what do we got at 15 to 20?
I get 18.
18, all
17.
right.
Not that bad, at least he goes before me.
Okay, Val at 18. Cam at 17. All right, 10 to 15. Fascinating.
Yeah,
Below 10, what do you guys got?
I got a 9.
Thad, what are you at? If you said something,
Dad.
I was not able to hear it. He's not muted.
Is he muted on his microphone?
Yeah,
Oh, he's
muted
muted.
on.
I have a 6.
All right then.
I originally rolled a 2, but I have advantage, so 6. Which is why I add about bad numbers.
What's your bonus?
3.
Oh. Well, that's good.
Also, actually, important question. It would make sense, but I do need to ask. Would you have left Peter with, like, your sleeping roll and stuff, in the tavern?
Yes, I wouldn't have brought him with me. Unless he crawled in my bag, which he could have done. He was sleeping in the bag earlier.
Just an important question if you would have, left him back there.
I mean, you left him with the spooky guy that he said he was afraid of and that you shouldn't leave him with?
You're right. No, I definitely would have brought him with me because he was afraid of the spooky guy.
Well, that guy was standing on the roof before you guys left.
Still really nearby. Wouldn't want to be near him by himself.
All right.
So I brought him with me in my bag at some point.
All right, noted.
Luckily, the bag is Icar-proof.
One hope.
I mean, it's either that or there's an undead rabbit currently trying to burrow into his intestines.
It might be patient.
The Monty Python rabbit.
Yeah.
But back to the initiative.
Curious.
Val.
If a
Val.
mounted creature is it pushed off of its mount?
I think depending on which circumstance, yes. I think they get athletics check. I'm not sure.
Okay, just general question.
I can recheck real quick because mounted combat is not something that comes up a lot in stuff I've ran.
I just had something that does a push, and I'm like,
No, not the feet mounted combatant.
but it's not taking away from anything Medina would be doing on his turn.
Do-do-do-do-do. Da-da-da-da. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Ah, I found it. So, yeah, they get a save. They get a save to stay on the mount.
Okay.
But Val, once again back to you. As out of the darkness, through the howling winds, large, just horned humanoid-esque skeleton riding on the back of this large horse, just dashing by you, great axe in hand, taking swing.
Okay, then I'm going to have point.
Doing what now?
He needs reaction, right?
I'm sorry, what?
I can use a reaction, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I should use a Armor of the Faithful, because I should have 2 points. A creature targets you with an attack, and 1 divine point as a reaction. Target must make a wisdom saving throw against your radiant save DC. On failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. The creature cannot target you until the start of your next turn. This doesn't protect you from AoEs like a fireball.
Well, this is not an X-Wing, it's an AoE. You said wisdom, correct?
Yes.
That's a 4.
Radiant save DC is 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom mod.
It's a 4. It ain't passing.
Yeah.
As how many of those do you have left? Let's say you got one. You got one. I know you got 1 extra from killing the big thing.
I have 1 left.
All right. As it goes as it goes in for an overhead swing. How would you describe activating this, holy ability of yours? You like rebuking it with the symbol of your god or anything? How would you like to flavor this?
Him grabbing his necklace and just like holding it up.
Sit there as you can see it charging at you, and take one hand off your greatsword for a second to just hold up your holy symbol there.
You'll see it like a glimmer.
Mutter a brief word of prayer as it's got a bit of a shine as it tries to go and swing, almost as like the horse part of its side, it kind of almost bucks some, and it just holds the arms up in the air in hesitation for a moment as it continues to run forward through. Danny, you were everyone else, you were able to see this as this hulking figure came through. That being said, it's going to keep moving forward, carrying on its momentum of riding. And that puts Danny next in line. As the multi-attack cannot be used on Val in this instance. But that is one attack it's gone. Does a 15 hit Danny?
No.
All right. As it continues to charge on through, and once again just makes a large, wide, very telegraphed swing with the great axe that you're able to quickly just duck out of the way of. It's going to keep riding by. Would you like to make an attack of opportunity with your stick?
Yes, sure. Why not?
It's a deadly weapon.
It's stick.
Would you like-
It works.
Would you like to attack the rider or the horse?
The horse. The horse.
All right. Roll the bonk.
I do not have stick to hit. What is it?
It's your
Is it a
strength
finesse weapon?
Nope.
It's a monk weapon.
It's a strength modifier.
Okay. 14.
Monk weapon is something unique to the class.
I know monk
Yeah.
weapons are unique to its class, and that's the only reason why I know what monk weapons do.
You haven't had time to cast Shillelagh to use your wisdom on it, so it is strength.
So 14.
14 hits.
14 hits?
14 hits.
What damage does stick do? I haven't calculated.
Well, you've got... so you'd be holding your flame in one hand. I'm pretty sure that... Or does that just float?
It's holding in one hand.
Then it's a d6 plus strength modifier.
So 2.
2.
And I'm going to use a frost strike because I'm attacking with something to do an extra d6.
All right. How many of those do you get a day / rest?
2
Proficiency. Yep.
in my
Alright.
proficiency. So I need you to make a con save and take 1 cold damage.
All right. I will make the con save in 1 second. Let me adjust the health number. Okay. Okay. All right. Con save. Did they make this a weird one and it goes it's a DC off your con modifier instead of your spell casting?
It's a DC off of different modifiers instead of spellcasting because it's not a spell. So yes.
Yeah.
I still
I figured.
remember which one it is.
It's okay though. Most of your stats aren't low. None of your stats are
No,
low.
My stats are not fantastic.
Sir. Sir. Please.
Considering
don't.
I just have to subtract from this number twice
Please. Please
for the
don't
attack I just did.
please
I
don't
have to say
open
it's
your
not fantastic.
No, sir, please do not openly lie like that.
That is not
60.
lying at all.
Sir, having 1 dump stat does not mean the rest are not phenomenal.
I have 3 dump stats. Thank you very much.
Strength,
You say
intelligence,
dumb.
charisma.
It means ones that are in the negatives. That is what I'm calling a dump stat at this point.
I do not remember that. I thought you were all positive except for 1.
No. Most of my stats that are useful are in the negative.
Oh, man.
Strength
Well,
or
at least you have 3 that are incredibly strong though.
Eh. You're safe.
Maybe
Not
Danny
that I
really
expected
is
to.
going on this adventure by the grace of God.
All right. However, it's out of attacks, but it's going to keep moving forward.
What was it save?
Oh, I said already. 16.
Okay, that's fine.
I thought, yeah.
Here.
Undead get good con scores. Usually.
That makes sense. They have no heart.
So, Salt, Cam. It doesn't have more attacks, but it is going to be parked in front of you too.
Whoa, I don't like that. Why?
Why not?
There's a dude who just bonked him. That's my not.
man. However, Val, you're up.
Okay. How far away is it from me?
20 feet. It's in front of 2 of your allies over there now.
Cool. I'm gonna attack it from where I'm standing.
What you doing?
Spectral Slash.
Oh. Spectral Strike?
20 feet.
That's the one where you rush in a straight line and then...
It
Like,
sends out a
pretty-
spirit and then I rush behind it.
Alright.
I want to land on the horse.
Is it a hit or a saving throw? The horse is already occupied.
Ah, I thought it was a large enough horse where you could both sit on it.
Maybe if this bony boy weren't so large already.
Gotcha.
Also, are you aiming to hit the horse or the rider?
The rider.
All
I
right.
believe it's just I think it's just a hit.
We can pull up Steinhardt's and check if you don't have it there.
As I'm looking at, you send forth a copy of yourself, strike down your foe, make a melee spell attack against a creature. At 20
Melee
feet.
spell attack.
Melee spell. Charisma attack, go.
So it's gonna be a d20 with that.
It's using your charisma instead of strength.
Gotcha. That's a dirty 20.
Yeah, you're good. Once again, though, these things aren't not hard to hit.
He should take from that. 1d8 damage of my weapon type.
Slashing in this case.
So it's gonna be like the 1d8 plus the. Yeah. Is it just straight 1d8 damage, or is it 1d8 plus whatever it is? 1d8.
Whatever it says.
I don't have.
Pascal, I believe, is just straight 1d8 because it's also meant for you to be able to come up behind it and make your own weapon attack, I believe.
Yeah. But I was saying like 1d8 of your weapon damage type, so I was like, that's what I was asking.
Yeah, so slashing in that case, because you're a great sword.
I was taking 5 damage. Then
Said 5?
I'm gonna get 5 damage from that, and I shall
Alright.
use that. And I shall use my action to fly into the trail and slap it again.
All right. 5, a nice even number. When there's an even number to begin with. Roll to hit. Stop doing math if it's above 20.
That's another dirty 20.
All right. Cam, you're up
11
next.
damage.
All right, 11. All right.
Oh, I guess I am now right beside the hole.
Yep. As you guys can see the blue light of Val, like turn around, look at this thing that just parked in front of you, and almost like that silvery blue ghost, like silvery blue form he was before, like an echo of himself, goes out and slashes. As it goes out and just slashes into the back of the rider, before he himself, like an after image, blurs behind it through the snow and slams into the back even harder.
Why does everything seem to run from me? My bonus action movement.
Yeah.
I'm not moving.
Okay, assuming I'm next. It's actively in melee range of me now, isn't it? As in anything
Correct.
ranged would have disadvantaged.
Correct.
That's annoying. Is it wearing metal armor?
It is not. It is unarmored.
I'll take the disadvantage. It's a fucking skeleton.
Yeah, it's yeah, not a high to hit. Or not a high AC.
Let's just help out. Guiding bolt to the face.
Guiding bolt to the face.
Flap. 14 plus 7.
Yes, that's above 20.
4d6.
Okay.
Bab-a-dab-bab. 16 radiant damage.
16 radiant damage. Blam to. Oh, I say. 21 will hit either rider or horse.
The right.
Okay. 21. Math is done. There we go. As you sit there and enchant for a moment and just hurl your red orb of energy just straight into this thing's faces. Inside your mixture of red and blue glowing here, there's now even more red up there above.
Then I don't have anything particularly clever to use as a bonus action right now. So that is turn.
Salt.
It is standing here menacingly. I don't want to get hit.
Skull is glowing now.
I know, it's not helping.
You can shoot it at point blank range without disadvantage. Or you could stab it. You got a short sword now.
I also
Suplex
have
the
a bone
horse.
machete.
You also have a what?
I also have a bone machete.
Ah.
No, I want my advantage because honestly, using the short sword is just straight up the same as my bow, but with better damage. Because of the advantage.
So you'll have advantage at least on the short sword, though.
Exactly. I'll slide my bow away and pull out the short sword and the bone machete that I got a ways back. 14?
14 hits.
Yeah, 14 hits. I'm glad I had advantage.
Wait,
That is
127?
no, it was a 3. No, wait, sorry. 14 was an 8 plus 6.
Okay. One off.
No, I'm aware of my numbers. That's a total of 10 piercing damage as I lash out with a short sword.
All right. As you have a guiding light towards its face, you're a tall boy. You're normally hunched over, but you're a tall boy. You kind of just grab onto the rib cage of the horse a little and jump up and just stab this thing under the jaw a bit, just gashing out a couple of its teeth.
And I guess while there, bonus action, I'm going to offhand swing the bone machete. I rolled that. Of course, this is the offhand, and I have gotten my first combat pretty cool.
No longer
Okay,
SA. No longer at advantage.
No, that was just a flat roll on that one. No modifier though, so it's still only also another 10 damage. As I lash out, following it up with the bone machete to try and take out the bones with the bones.
Nice, easy math.
Bad to the bone.
All right.
And no, I'm not gonna retreat. I don't want to leave anybody alone with this thing. That'd be bad. Plus, if I back up, it could hit me.
That's why I'm still standing here.
Yeah, and I don't know what it does with its axe. I'm kind of scared, so I'm here.
It's so far it swings it at people and misses.
Val immediately
Alright.
jumped the fucker, so I can't
my turn.
AoE him.
Yeah, he's right here.
Danny, would you like to avenge yourself from the skeletons that jumped you and now complete the surrounding of this thing to jump it?
I wasn't going to. It's just they are trying to beat up Val and Cam right now, right?
All three of them are there with him now.
Oh, 3 of them were there.
Yeah, all three of them are there.
Now I feel left out.
Hey, you know, you can always go give it the stick.
I tried that last time. That didn't work out well. I went and bought a bow. specifically so I can shoot things from far away. So I'm just gonna pull up my longbow and shoot it. And call it a day.
Why do I have this growing sense of dread?
Twilight Cleric's proficient with weapons. They got weapons and armor. What am I saying?
Yeah, you finally got martial. Also, yeah, you should feel the dread. I feel the dread too, man.
All right.
I'm going to assume, yes, 22 will hit.
Yeah. As stated before, above 20, you're good. Stop doing math.
I've done 11 damage.
Is that max?
Yeah,
As
that is max for me.
you take a wait, that's you're using the iron blade. You're using the
I'm
iron
using
bow.
my normal arrows, not the special
Okay.
arrows.
Okay.
Yes.
Just wanted clarification on that. Rider or horse?
Rider.
All right. As you pull back the bow and just let loose an arrow, just so you have that brief moment of oh no, as you see him pull back a bow. As there's 3 of you and 1 of this. However, thankfully, the rider is a good distance further in the air than all of you, as it just thunks an arrow into the back of this thing's skull. All right.
Then I don't plan on moving.
Just
Don't have to put
Small sigh of relief.
You said you don't want to move?
Don't want to move.
All right. So, as we go back to the rider, I need the 3 of you surrounding it to make a wisdom save. As
No.
the horse itself lets out a whinny into the night that sits there and echoes and reverberates and just chills through your entire body.
So that means it's not considered magic, right?
It's one of those things that's supernatural.
I have magic resistance is the only thing. I have to
It's not
ask
a
this
spell.
question.
It's not a spell. It's not a spell, so I'd say no.
Okay.
That's one of those things that they left really vague in 5th edition that was nice in some of the older ones,
Like
where
what
they
do you
literally
determine to be a magical effect?
well, like they would, like on enemy stat blocks, they would slap on if it was a magic effect or if it was a supernatural effect type deal to distinguish between them. But I would say no in this case.
That's fine. That's just gonna be my I need clarification each and every time curse.
No, it's understandable because it was something left vague.
20 total, by the way.
Very much yes. Matt, Medina,
Oh,
wisdom save.
21.
Even
Actually,
better.
16.
Yep, I'll pass. Once again, it's okay to roll below 20, guys. You're level 2.
I did.
Or level 3.
Chosen by the gods. I cannot do that.
I have a lot of blue check marks beside my character now. Is rogue.
That's a wisdom save. That comes from the paladin part.
Yeah, but there's only one thing I don't have a blue check mark beside on saves. No, two things.
Dex, intelligence, charisma, wisdom. So yeah, that you get an extra save.
Oh, 2 things. I don't have a check mark
Yeah.
beside.
Strength and con.
Yep.
Which he has, like, +3 or 4 in both of those, anyways.
Yeah.
So, everyone save against that. And we're gonna split these up evenly. But person who did the most damage, we start with you. So, Mr. Guiding Bolt. Dice, get back here. No. Unfortunate. I don't like to count floor dice, and that was a good number. That's still a good number because it's above 20.
For a total of
22.
22. Alright.
Also, you can't have your shield that you're not proficient with in cast magic.
I'm not using the thing I'm not proficient with, and also that wouldn't really matter because I can have things that are also casting components in my other hand.
Just for reference, though. Non-proficient armor just gets rid of casting. But, yeah.
But I can do not about the 22.
I'm surprised you can do something about if it's above 20.
I have a shield spell.
Yeah, I didn't know you had 16 AC. Where's the D12? There you are. Seven damage.
Okay, it needs to make a dex save.
Ooh.
As I first level Hellish Rebuke it.
8.
That's a failure. 19 fire damage.
God damn.
It's a 9 and a
once
10.
again-
It
Once. You guys don't need to roll almost maximum everything. $19. Oh, I gotta do math. As it just swings and hits you with the axe as you immediately just point your finger back up to the sky, or say up towards it in the air, rebuking it as it ignites into flames. Never mind, Val. He has taken the ire away of you.
Well, the rider couldn't hit me anyway.
No, you had
Horse can.
your turn.
Then in my next turn.
Yeah, no, you had your he moved before you. You reactioned, and then you had your turn.
Ah.
It's a thing because the initiative order. If you use that on him, it just means that he can't attack you for the rest of his turn, or if you he can't opportunity attack you if you move out of your way, or you move out of his way.
Yeah.
17 on hands.
will hit.
And that one is 8.
Ouch.
As the skeleton, still engulfed with flames, just swings back down again. How is Cam doing?
Not bloodied yet.
Not bloodied after 15?
Not quite yet.
Did you max all your health rolls?
I have 31 HP. At max.
Huh? I'm confused of how that's possible at the moment, but I'll address that later.
+3 con
And
D8.
that's right. I was thinking my brain was going to D6. Warlock D8. And Salt.
No. I would like to refuse this.
Horse kick.
Horse kick. Fuck. What?
Because you dealt a lot of damage last turn.
It wasn't that much.
You dealt 20.
1.
21. Yeah, this level 2 group of 4 did, like, around 80 damage in their one turn there.
Level 3.
Sorry, level 3. I keep saying level 2 because I'm thinking spell level 2. But, 14 to hit Salt.
That actually misses.
As, while the skeleton is busy being on fire and swinging down at Cam, the horse rears back for a moment and tries to kick you with its front hoof. As you're able to just tuck and roll, duck out of the way, and get out of its stomping range there. All right.
Don't like horses.
The neigh is made, the horse is tacked, the rider's done all of its. Val, you are back up.
Yeah, Jim. Oh, do we take any damage from that save thing?
Nope, it was save or suck and everyone passed.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't want to hold on to that. To attack the rider.
Attack the rider.
Yep.
Reminder, everyone is in effective 127.
It's gonna be 18 to hit.
Yep. You guys have seen that a 14 hit.
Oh. Gotcha. Good.
And on that though,
That's 11 damage.
yeah, it is toast, and it is busy trying to swing down at Kamaxil. Valthoff, you just take your greatsword and just cleave into the back of this thing's spine as the axe just drops out of its hands, falling to the ground as the legs just kind of sit there and stay attached, just kind of going limp on the horseback, somehow staying there for a moment as the upper half just hit the ground with a pretty hefty thud for bones.
Nice. Wait. Do they can't? What's his CR rating?
2.
Okay, cool. I didn't want to burn all my things, so yeah, then I will burn one of my divinity points and pick out one and smack the horse now.
All right, bonus action, smack the horse. It's above 14. Stop doing math.
That meets.
Wait. What's the number?
I rolled 14.
Oh, 14 on the die.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, never mind. Yeah, okay. Just look. I have a D20 that's just sitting on a 7 that I've just designated over there to the side to be its own little thing as a constant reminder.
What was it?
Roll for damage.
Okay. Wait. You. Oh, wait, it would have hit anyway because yeah, I forgot it gave me the wisdom bonus.
Yeah.
Okay. And that. Almost max. That's gonna be 15 damage.
All right, 15.
And 15, yeah.
Do math. All right, there we go. As you just slam in the legs of the horse, just chopping a good just chunk of bone right out, flying around in the snow. I assume you do not wish to move.
No.
Cam.
Hi.
Horse.
Horse.
Horse. Skeleton horse.
I'm still kind of going owie after the thing he hit me.
You might have a little bit of bleeding around a large chunk of you from an axe wound.
But horse. Valvioff is kind of
Horse.
sort of punching the shit out of the horse. So I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna shocking grasp. With all of us surrounded, is there any amount of flanking considered?
No, I don't. I don't really want to use flanking.
In any capacity?
Not really. I didn't give it to any of the skeletons
They
that's
don't seem
surrounded
right.
surrounded for shanking.
Anyway, that's a high number on the die. And I don't think the horse is over 20 AC.
No, like I said, you guys have hit with a 14. If it's above 14, you can stop doing math.
Zippy zap
On
for
the skeleton.
4 damage.
4 damage. You're just grabbing a leg, grabbing the face, you're just slapping the horse. What are you doing?
Shocky hand. Touch. And then immediately going 10 feet back.
How far are you going back?
Just 10.
Alright, 10 back. Sit there, rub your hands. Just red lightning, shock. Move back. Can't take reactions.
Uh-huh.
That's until the end of its turn, right?
I believe so.
Well, I can look at that for a moment while Salt. But Salt, you're up after Cam.
ESP.
Sitting here
Until the start of its
loading.
next turn.
Until the start of its next turn. Okay. Matt, you're muted.
I know. Bax is the other one playing Baldur's Gate, so volume sometimes.
So she's getting screamed at by someone who's not playing very well.
Yeah, pretty well.
Oh.
Alright, so my turn?
Your turn.
That's what I thought.
Val is currently taking chops out of the thing's leg, big meaty chunks out. Cam just shocked it, and took a few steps back.
Alright. I'm going to lash out again with the short sword. And probably I'll probably take a swing with the short sword and machete, just try to like X them across, like I'm trying to hit a bone, like break a bone off or something like that. Not actually like mechanically, just flavor what he's going for, you know?
Fair enough. If you roll above 14,
Something to destabilize. Damn it. I rolled both attacks at once,
Uh-huh.
and they were a 2 and a 7 on the die.
Oh. Just funnel all the bad luck. Just funnel it all, Matt.
That was the joke.
It was a joke based off of a true story.
No, I'm going to fucking turn this thing.
All right. You look at this horse, and you decide, all right, we're just gonna try and decapitate this. It's just everything's gonna be all right. Just gonna take the head clean off, and you go to swing in a bit of a scissor motion, and as you're going to swing, give me an even, odd, high, low.
Odd and high.
2.
Fuck you.
Uh,
Not actually, I fuck you.
all right. Val, take 2 points of damage as Camaxtel does, or not Camaxtel, Salt Dress does this, and the bone machete that is not in the best of condition, perfectly sharpened, it's got nicks and stuff in it, and Salt goes to do this he goes to do this scissoring motion as one of those notches catch the short sword he just got and launches it out of his hand as it just scratches against your cheek and goes off into the snow behind you. As you manage to completely miss. Like, you completely just fall slightly short of actually hitting the horse as that blade just goes off into the snow back behind him.
Well, isn't that some luck? You're gonna be alright.
Because you currently have just the bone machete at the moment.
I just got that too.
I also flipped a coin to see if it was going to go towards Cam or Val.
Is it at least sticking out of the snow?
Yeah, it's just over there in between you and Danny at this point. Salt, I don't think you want to move, right?
But you can't take reactions.
Yeah, it can't take reactions. It's been electrocuted.
I'm gonna back off. Just
You wanna go?
in the moment of God, is this where I live now? Is this how my life is going to be? As another set of weapons burst on me, I'm backing off and pulling my bow.
Oh, so you did. I was going to ask if you wanted to go pick your sword back up.
How far away? I might have misunderstood how far away it was.
It's only 15 away. It just flew behind it. It flew on the other side of it and nicked Val and fell behind him.
Okay. Yeah. Never mind. I'll zoom around, step around quickly to grab it
Go over there with Val and get
back off a little bit.
short sword. All right. How far you want to back off?
Quick question. Just a reminder, how far did Cam back off? I'm going to try and back off and give it a hard, it has to choose a direction kind of thing.
Cam only went 10 feet.
I'll do 10. I wanted to at least be within range to be tempted to come after one side or the other, make it think about it, make it get confused a little bit maybe.
Yeah, and Danny's the other, Danny and Val are on one side, so you're wanting to have a three-way decision of where to go.
Yeah, just kind of give it that it has to choose a direction thing. I know it doesn't do a bunch mechanically, but if it's I think what they would do, Salt would do.
All right. Danny, let's see if it gets an attempt to even have to choose to make a target.
Danny's turn.
Danny's turn.
Danny's just. It's just a horse left. Haven't
is
heard
a
anything from the rider.
It is a skeleton horse. Val cut the rider in half.
Just because I'm gonna cast a guiding bolt at the horse. So I'm putting with the bow, casting guiding bolt.
All right. 7.
7.
Oh no! The angle's bad.
High, low, even, odd.
Low even.
Nine. So half. You got half right. As you take a moment, sit there and aim, and it's one of those things of like, you sit there and you hesitate for a moment because like Valthioff is like right there and you miss aim. You could just dome him right in the back of the head or something, and like the horse's head is a little it's a bit taller than him. It's sitting there, it's bucking back and forth, fighting. Like, all right, and you go to aim, and you aim just a little too high and just off into the sky above them. The guiding bolt just goes off into the distance, out of sight, fizzling away.
Okay. At least it didn't hit one of them. That's all I'm doing. She could carry on.
What goes up must come down.
I'm not sure if that's true for magics.
It just kind of fizzles out, right?
Yeah, you just
Fireworks.
saw the light. Yeah, you saw the light just kind of fizzle out in the sky. As it went out. Cam? Or not Cam, Val? Well, Danny, do you want to move any? Or any bonus actions?
No. I'm done.
Val, you're the only one that has to make the save this time. As it once again starts to just let out a screeching neigh into the night.
Wisdom, mate.
Wisdom, correct.
And that's gonna be 17.
That is good. And it is going to buck back and try to kick you.
Is that a good one or a bad one?
You know, Matt, I'll let you roll the dice. I'll let you roll the dice and I'll make the call on this. As
I don't like that.
The horse has received a 1. So I'll guess high even. I do not know if Matt had heard me. He's not muted. It wasn't his turn. He might have stepped away. Oh, he just remuted. Oh, never mind then. Medina, roll a dice. Roll a dice. I have
God damn it.
high even.
My buttons got weird. It's a 14. I heard the first time when I had rolled. It just did not unmute or mute or whatever was happening.
Oh, to do the thing where you like try to press the screen and the buttons physically won't appear.
No, I was just pressing them and it looked like it was unmuted, but it wasn't popping up. So I remuted, unmuted, and then you guys could hear me.
Do you want to leave the call and come back real quick to see if that fixes things?
I'm back. And yeah, 14. So it's in its favor.
All right. All right. It is just a swing and a miss. As Val, you are able to completely just get out of the way of it just trying to rear its back and just kick both hooves at you. As you tuck and roll, it goes to your turn.
I'm gonna smack it in the face.
Smack it in the face.
Yeah. It's gonna be dirty 20.
Yes.
That diary loves rolling the fucking 14, ain't that?
You said 14?
No, that die really likes rolling a 14 because it's rolled like a 14 last 3 times I've rolled it.
They get like that some nights. I remember one night we had like 17 on the die between multiple people. A lot.
Yeah. It's going to be 9, 10, 11, 12 damage.
12 damage as you tuck and roll from it trying to rear back and kick you. You roll towards the front of the horse and just come up and swing at its head and just straight in between the teeth, just cutting the top of the head off from the lower jaw. As you do that, as it continues to buck for a moment before as it's bucking, it's just kicking its own bones apart as the bits of the spine start to fall apart, with the rest of it collapsing momentarily after. Like a chicken with a
One
tech
just showed it up.
So, off on your little field of vision that others can't really see, just due to that little bit, you see another hand go by.
I really don't like this.
You can shoot at it if you want.
Alright, also, what was the rating on that horse?
Horse is half.
Then I get the points back, half and above.
Are we out of combat now?
Here we are, out of combat.
I cure wounds myself. Feel better.
Oh, you got 12?
11.
Yeah, I got a divine point back.
All right. That is over. Loot-wise, there's a great axe off of the rider. Anyone wishes to stow that away for the time being?
That looks heavy.
Yeah,
A little bit
the only one that
muscle.
I think the only one that
Okay,
might is
yeah.
Val. Yeah.
Could always make him a pack mule to sell things later.
True. The BG3 tactic.
I'm having
every
a
game.
if it ain't broke, don't fix it moment. So where this dead thing is, I'm just gonna create bonfire for a little bit and then take some more war bones and replace the now cold
What is
bone.
it? Sorry.
Cast your fire on it as the steam of the snow around it cracks and hissles. The bones sit there. You just steam for a moment as the fresh snow sits there and burns off. After that's burned off, and you have that little just bit of melt around it, and just stand by the warmth and recuperate that a little bit there. And after your bonfire goes away, just sit there and pick up a few pieces of the spinal cord that are nice and easy for you to pocket.
I offer salt a couple columns. Vertebrae.
Blackened bone hand warmers.
No? Okay.
He's muted again.
That's fine.
My buttons are being a pain. I just thought about where I'd be looking at it and be like, still not the worst I've done. Yeah, pass me one.
There you go.
Thank you.
So,
I've seen more hands, by the way.
you saw that. After you saw that one, you haven't seen another come by yet.
No, I know, but I'm letting them know I saw more hands.
Oh, okay. I misheard you.
Don't have a solution for that.
We don't. I'm putting it out there. Try to, what is that word? Communicate? Yeah, I'm trying to communicate, and it's a little unsettling out here, if I'm going to be honest.
Were they all going in the same direction?
to the room, back to and from the ruins, the tomb, the crypt, the whatever.
And just real quick, nobody is looking bloodied or right next to me, right?
I'm good.
I
Okay.
don't think I got hit.
I am technically bloody, but I was bloody before, so I'm fine.
Are you bloodied now, or is that previous damage that he healed?
I'm still bloody based on damage that he healed.
Okay, so you need more to be above half HP. In that case,
Yes.
come here.
Matt, do you have above 30 health?
Hold on, bringing back to sheet. Mythweavers is reloading. You know how Mythweavers be.
Yep.
Assuming you come here.
Yes, of course I go over.
Take 9 HP.
Of course, it just went up.
Greatly appreciate it.
I don't
Thank
think
you
I-
very much.
No, I have 17 HP.
I'm at maximum.
I am talking maximum.
Oh, good. Your max HP is like half of everyone else's.
I'm aware. I've heard everybody else talking, and I'm just sitting here staring at mine. Which, ironically, is very satisfying to go 17 hit points and 17 armor class.
Hey.
Hopefully those numbers don't stay even.
Or they do,
Theoretically,
but
it
they
should
get
be
bigger.
impossible. Oh, I like that route. But no, yeah, I have 17 hit points maximum, and it is wow hearing everybody else's.
I thought he pumped a lot of healing into you, so to hear that you're still bloodied is kind of scary.
Gave me like 15 healing. And that's still bloody for me.
And basically everyone but Matt has rolled almost maximum health.
He still needs use.
I don't feel like I marched for destiny in this game, if I'm being honest.
We got you. It's all good.
Destiny is different from victory.
Yeah, you said that. I just feel like a strong breeze can blow me over compared to everyone.
That's a good thing you got a sturdy Micho in front of you.
Three of them.
Oh god. I forgot the fact that one of us is literally a fucking sorcerer. I'm the fragile one.
I'm gonna say the D8 hit classes are almost maxed out. The D10's pretty up there, and wait, are you D8 or D10, Matt?
I'm D8.
Yeah, I didn't remember if Jaeger was 8 or
It's an
10.
It's got too many survivability options to get a 10. That'd be supremely unfair.
But mechanical discussions, table talking. Cough.
By one crit and just load.
Retaking the L formation after a brief interlude of gathering some bones for warmth.
Why not?
I'm gonna adjust Danny's position to be slightly more in between Salt and I.
Well, he was 10 feet, so he was perfect. He was perfectly in the middle of you guys. Would you want him to be like that'd just leave him 5 feet in front of you?
No, more like closing in the L.
Do you want Val to be closer as well?
Only if he wants to be.
That's fine with me.
I'm very far away from everyone else.
I say Danny was 10 feet away and from Val, and then 10 feet away from you two. So, yeah. So you were requesting the Danny to be 5.
It's 5 feet to the right, so in case something charges past Val again, it's really gotta pass him.
So you're no longer an L, but you're a weird
Clump formation.
like front, slightly to the right, and then two of you guys are a little to the left. Makes it an awkward zigzag if things have to move at you. Or if there's very specifically a 5-foot line. Not many things have a 5-foot line. But one thing to note, when you guys were walking earlier after talking with the Dragonborn fellow, he very briefly had passed you guys while you were inspecting stuff and looting a dead body for a moment, and you guys very quickly retook him. And even after, sitting here taking a break, warming up, it's been one of those things of he's gonna be a while before you see him again. You guys will definitely outpace him getting to the crypt. But on the way to the crypt, Val, you're first in line. You're able to see this the most, or able to see it first. It appears to be a dead horse on the ground. Not undead, just dead this time. You do not see the rider with it.
Does it like cleave, speared, or?
It looks like it has a massive chunk out of its throat, and it probably bled out through there.
Is it still warm?
Outside cold, but if you're gonna cut into it to feel if the insides are warm.
I was gonna chunk out his neck. I was gonna stick my hand there.
Okay, yeah. As you guys behind are able to see Val go up to a dead horse that's missing part of its throat and shove his hand into its throat. The insides are still warm.
Stands up and just like flicked his hand. This was recent.
As you guys can see the pool of blood in the snow.
Well, if you're worried about it, do you see any tracks from where the rider may have fallen? Or are you actually concerned about the horse? Because I don't think it's
Concerned
moving
about
around
something
anymore.
that would do this to a horse relatively clearly.
I'd probably give it to any of the random shit we've seen getting here. We just got attacked by a skeleton riding a horse, which was also a skeleton.
Horses are fast though.
So is a skeleton horse.
Yeah, that's true. Do I see any direction like where the blood like either came from, or is there no trail of blood?
Give me a survival
No.
check. Give me a survival check. As
Find ally.
once again, you guys are in Blizzard. Things get covered up fast in the snow.
That's what I was thinking.
It's a what?
That's what I was thinking. That's going to be 16.
16 is you take a minute as you can see a bit of a blood trail of the red just soaking through, but it doesn't go very far from where you can looks like the horse got slashed in the neck and galloped as they galloped very briefly before collapsing. Unsure of where the rider is.
Gotcha.
Salt,
Yes.
give me a charisma save.
God damn it.
Well, he's only got 17 hit points. Where's Cam somewhere?
Be a problem.
10.
10?
10.
10.
10.
The voices are calling louder once more.
Mm.
As you guys have been walking for a good time closer towards the grave sites once more, as those whispers are sounding a bit louder, and in the dim light, well, the bright slash dim, but going off to the light in the distance of Val's blue light and the green, the blue, the red, whichever way you're looking, the light that different people are carrying, just off in the corners where you're seeing snowfall. It's one of those of you constantly keep seeing shadows in the corners of your eyes.
I don't like this.
Understandable.
I'm just trying to.
Also,
I'm
are you
trying to
burning-
figure out.
Cam, are you also burning this horse?
Once it is clear that Val has found nothing of use, I set it ablaze.
You didn't have any like satchels or anything on it? A saddle?
It's got
Maybe.
a saddle, yeah. It's got a saddle you could take.
Just
Do you have a
carry that
saddle for
around
Amazon?
until we get out of here.
What, Eric?
I don't
So
know,
just
they're
carry
heavy.
that around until we get out of here.
Hey, you know,
Pack mule it is, because saddles aren't heavy at all.
Yeah, God, don't do that. Unless you turn him
Just
into
ties it
a
around
pack mule.
waist. So say just ties it around his waist.
Yeah.
Or it can be used as a bludgeoning weapon too. That's
think-
my purse.
I think we're leaving the saddle.
I don't know
unless
you.
Someone
Think we're
really
leaving
wants it.
Fine.
as Val has acquired a saddle on his back, while Cam burns a living horse this time.
I thought it was dead.
Oh, sorry, living. It's like Cam burns a horse that still has flesh on it this time.
Okay.
I love a moving torch.
Well, if it was
Ugh.
salvageable, I could have just saved the fucking horse. But no.
Hi. But horse burning, you guys walking away as you guys start to crest up a little bit of a hill right before, let's say, marking pretty much right before you're actually getting to the grave field. Salt, as you are approaching closer, the whispers continue to grow louder. And the hallucinations start to get worse. Actively looking like, let's say, with a little bit of fire, the fire of Danny's produced flame actually being a flickering flame definitely does not help as you see you see your own shadows of the group walking, actively moving about, almost like they're mocking you.
All right, we have a small problem. The whole hallucination thing is back.
Huh.
Yeah, and last time it made me think somebody was a skeleton. Am I muted again, or is everybody just being quiet?
They are taking a moment.
Brain,
Oh, okay.
can we do anything about that? Other brain. No.
Here, take the saddle. Go wait on the horse.
Brain, can I do anything about that? Yes. Do I want to? No. Would it be better off if I did? Probably.
Wild answers. I respect them.
Ah, what is? Let's see what this is. Where's that come from?
I hear Medina mumbling something.
He's
I have a
forming
thing on my thing. I
plan.
don't know what it does. I gotta look it up.
What's a spell or an ability?
Not sure. It's called Divine Inspiration.
Ability, probably.
Steinhardt's?
Probably. Where's it?
What you looking for?
Divine inspiration.
I don't remember it offhand.
Sounds like a Steinhardt's.
I can hex you or apply a mild shock. Would that help?
If he's unconscious, he can't be hallucinating.
It was all the rage.
Shock therapy.
Zip zap.
Listen, they can just stick an ice pick up your nose for a partial, get a little lobotomy going on, and they can give you a little zip sack.
Oh, it's that thing.
And then you normally don't
Yeah.
say anything against it.
Actually, Divine Inspiration isn't it's the rogue. Eh.
Still Steinhardt.
Yeah, I
Still
just thought it was something I could use because it seemed like, hey, I could probably help him with that, but.
But it looks like we collectively have nothing for his thing.
I get
What
fine.
are you doing
Hey.
right now? Do you see any skeletons?
Just Matt, you see another hand just kind of scuttle by off of the distance a little. Give him a moment as Discord is being funky with him muting and unmuting.
We can put the bucket on his head. And he won't see shit.
And there's no reason to be concerned. You're
And we
so
can
right.
loot his store.
There is every reason to be concerned. There are hands and shadows everywhere.
But if you can't see them, do they really exist?
Yes, because I can hear them.
Do you have ears we can just plug?
Then I can't do anything. Wait, hold on. All right,
Failed him.
look at me. If I look through your eyes, do I see the shadows?
Pokes you. Or just pecks you. Blinks a couple times. Is there anything...
Anything?
Hang on. I was thinking about companion stuff. It's like you're afflicted by it. But the bird's not.
I don't know. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. I was like, I don't know how that would work. Like, it wouldn't stop the. Well, actually, it might stop the whispers because I'm using its eyes and ears technically.
If you're using its eyes and ears, then yeah. It's normal from the bird's view.
I may have found an answer.
Oh,
Cool. What is it?
I am effectively blind and deaf. However, bird is not.
the bird sits there and does that thing where it kind of just like rotates its head kind of rapidly in like a up and down bobbing motion.
Oh, it's gonna take some getting used to. Okay. We're gonna try and make this work. I don't know if this is how it's supposed to work, but it was the only thing I can think of. Otherwise, I might kill somebody thinking they're a skeleton.
It's one of those things where things feel weird because your view is slightly off put of it being on your shoulder.
True, but it's also close enough, I'm hoping, to somewhat figure things out.
I don't know.
I mean, you
that,
weren't moving. Go ahead, Eric.
you got that big giant snout. You can probably just set up shop up there.
The crow's nest.
Oh my god, I swear to god.
There, writing just the top of his face there, which would put his perspective slightly forward of where it would normally be, instead of off and to the side.
No matter where the bird is, my viewpoint is going to be slightly a kilter from where I'm used to.
It's just what kind of kilter do you want to deal with?
Yeah.
But moving forward, at the moment, it's not a problem for just walking through this. It's a bit awkward, but you guys weren't moving at the fastest pace anyways for taking caution. As you guys proceed to advance forward, one of you roll me a d20.
Oh yes, obviously I should.
Natural 20.
There we go.
All right. Somehow going through everything here of it starting to be covered in snow is Val ends up walking directly to where the entrance of the tomb was. As Val walking around, you're able to see, you're able to come across that the downward steps going down there. So you're able to see another hand just come up from the steps and off into the snow.
You know what? I'm gonna grab one of these hands.
All right. Give me an athletics.
Okay. Yeah. Is it D20 or is it D12?
D20.
It's just
It's-
that my D20 and my D12 look almost exactly alike.
Ah, yes.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 26.
Yeah, you're good. As you reach down and just pick up the hand as it's coming by.
Is it like this? Is it just a hand, or is it like the hand, like a little bit of wrist? I mean, a little bit of arm.
No arm, just hand.
Not a tiny little head up there missing half its jaw, is there?
Not a what?
There's not a tiny little head with one eye missing the bottom half of its jaw, is there?
Not that you see around.
Okay. That was a nice one.
Feels like a real specific reference.
Medieval.
I gotcha.
Actually, no, medieval too. Is it trying to fight me, or is it just?
It's kind of like wiggling the fingers in the air for a moment, like it's kind of like it's trying to like figure out where it is, and then it's kind of like trying to wiggle its way out of your hand, and can't.
Okay, as long as I not get the Army of Darkness treatment. Do I see like old? If I'm trying to like wrestle it a little bit, and I see any markings or anything on it?
It just looks like old bones. You don't see any like carved in symbols or anything.
Should we let this thing go, or?
Again, do you have a solution for these things, or... They seem a bit numerous in the area, a little difficult to navigate to get rid of them all.
I'm gonna spike it on the ground.
It just shatters apart.
Maybe spot where they're coming from?
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
That one was coming out from the crypt.
That way.
Matt has unmuted. Is there a thing to say?
Oh, it's just quieter here, so I can leave it unmuted for the moment.
Okay. There's no
Matt is
background.
thinking.
There's no background gamer rage.
Not at the moment. Matt is thinking. This is making me nervous, and I think Salt is a little distracted trying to figure out how to move.
Your first challenge, truly, stairs.
Oh, that's gonna be awful.
Would you like to keep this weird formation going into the tomb here?
Before we head into that, can any of you hear anything else going on? Because if a group of people moved into this area, you would think we'd hear some sound of combat, especially given the newly dead horse. But I haven't noticed anything myself.
As he said something, gonna make a perception check. Active.
He's asking if you guys heard anything.
I know, because he said something, you gotta make an active perception check.
You can.
To listen out for anything. Because I wasn't actually looking around. 22.
22. So as you guys, I'm gonna say, Danny, as you take a moment and just stop and try to listen. The wind howling is a bit of a pain. You take a couple steps down the stairs, which just once you get past head level helps just cut the wind a lot. You take a moment and just close your eyes for a second. You hear what you're pretty sure sounds like metal coming out that crack in the door. Sorry, Rain had a fart there. Sorry, it's not a crack in the door. The doors are wide open. But as you hear what sounds like coming from further down inside the crypt, of which, well, you had a tunnel, and then one way, and then a larger room before you headed even further downstairs and there, so there's not too much mystery of where that could be in there. Unless it's got a really far echo.
There's some mechanical, metallic scraping coming on from somewhere down there.
But nothing from the field.
Nothing from the field.
Nothing from the field.
And I won't suggest we make our way to one of the pillars because we can't fucking see anything. Alright, I guess I'll just assume people made it inside this. And I'm gonna look at the entrance to it. Is it still basically exactly what he excavated the other day? Or has it been cleaned up additionally?
Aside from the doors being fully open now, it's not too much.
Okay.
Pretty much, the ground is a bit more compact of things having walked over it more frequently. But that's mostly covered by snow. That's more of a, you can feel it in the firmness of stepping on things rather than seeing it.
Okay, I've done my give it an extra look-see thing. And I guess we're ready to head in. Saltress, you believe you can handle it?
Ah,
Yeah, that.
Alright.
We're gonna see what we can do.
Then we proceed with the knowledge in mind that anyone down there may perceive us as spooky, scary dead things.
all right. Starting to head on your way down. How fast? Or what pace?
It's a reasonably clear hallway, right?
Yeah.
And if he's mentioning that he heard sounds, I'd advocate for on the faster end. Not like loud, but still.
You're not stealthing, but you're not hauling ass.
Yeah.
All right.
Unless someone says otherwise.
All right. No disputes, it seems. So, as you guys proceed to advance forward, you guys are able to briefly see something fly by at the end of the hallway and just smack and shatter into the back wall. Just a white dust, essentially, into the stone.
If there's no squishy bits, I'm going to assume skeleton.
As well, that only little tiny bit that you saw was just one projectile, essentially, just go by, smack the loud wall, echo and reverberate, as immediately after you're just met with the echoing through the corridors of filthy fucking undead, back to where you came, as you just hear a crunch, and then another crunch, and then another crunch. Is rounding the corner, Val seeing it first. The man that had met your brother up north was acting rather pompous around town. There with a mace, just on the ground, just smashing a skeleton into dust, as there's a few more of them laid out. As they very quickly turn to you and let out a sigh of relief for momentarily. Ah, good, yes. Good to see someone else competent around here that can help get rid of these unruly creatures. Is everyone else rounding the corner? Val, let's see, you're able to see the two other knightly fellows there with him. None of their horses are inside.
How long have you been in here?
Few minutes at a time for the moment. And as you see a few skeleton hands go by, they just start stomping them like bugs on the ground as a couple get by them. Does anyone stomp?
Did they stomp it?
Skeletal hands.
Alright, cool. I'll stomp on it.
I'm afraid to stomp.
You said, all right. But Val, you just stomp down, crunch, hand, gone, easy.
Are you seeing what these things do?
I've just seen them run back and forth repetitively as we've been slowly advancing once we've got in here, clearing our way out, and killing these things along the way.
Also, I believe you may have lost your horse.
One of them pipes up. Yes, an unfortunate joust with the dead took out the poor mare's throat. The other two ran off as once we got into the cemetery itself, they became spooked and unwilling to go further. But we could not let animals unwilling to overcome their fears progress, halt our progression.
That's understandable. Hopefully they're safe out there.
Hopefully they just retreated back to town and were able to make it safely through the blizzard. Tell me, what foes have you encountered along the way here? Any strange magic or weird abilities? Some of the things we've encountered here have launched their bones like fast projectiles, of which I assume you coming around the corner moments ago heard that smack the wall.
That's what that was.
Yes, they've been shooting
Did I
their bones
see-
and teeth.
Did I see what the big thing did, or was I smacking it on the ass?
The big thing, you were able to see it vomit out that just necrotic ooze, and you're also able to see that it had like black tendril stuff just around its spinal column all the way down.
It was a pretty big skeletal beast. We fought. Has it been an hour yet? Hour?
Yeah, it's been over an hour of travel.
Roughly 2 hours ago. Setting up some bio-like fluids, and the tendrils are like shadows, right, inside of it.
Yeah, it looked like
They didn't, when they burrowed into the ground, they make a hole. It just like went into the ground, right?
correct.
And shadow-like tendrils inside, maybe controlling it. I'm not entirely sure. And then the horse let out a scream. Don't know what it did. But it screamed at me.
Well, gentlemen, you ready to push forward and slay whatever lays ahead in the next room?
Ready as you are.
Well, we may not have same beliefs on the afterlife, but should you fall, I hope you reach your people's Valhalla.
I'll give a nod. Maybe. But not today, hopefully.
You there, Crocodilian. You look
The
distressed. You look distressed.
I think that's my perpetual state of existence on a night where the undead keep trying to kill us.
Well, you're here now, so
Also, I am blind and deaf.
he stops for a moment at that. Like, really, just the brief moment of perplexion. I'm sorry, how did you manage to get here then?
I am a very talented crocodile.
Apparently so.
And I just want to like make eye contact with him, like just like using the bird's vision on where my snout is, just make eye contact with him.
Well, muster whatever courage you have, as we're here now. The undead won't wait forever. Unless, hopefully, we stop them and put this to rest.
Rest sounds good.
Not here.
Not here. No, I agree. Not here.
As he uncorks a potion and drinks it down and stows that away. All right. Give me a brief summary of what you lads can do.
I'm an archer.
Emergency
Going from the-
medicine.
And I'm trying not to. This is Matt trying not to laugh. I think Salt's poker face is better. I'm an archer, as the blind and deaf guy is just admitted to being. My thoughts is Matt.
As you have a bow, as you do have a bow and quiver on your back.
Don't worry. He has the eyes like an eagle.
A blind eagle.
I appreciate your attempts at levity for the situation, but I would like to at least know what all of you can do quickly so we can prepare and work together.
I was being genuine.
You have a
Aye.
bow and arrow on your back. Whatever strange way that you may be able to detect a foe is, I don't care how, as long as it works and it is not some foul, evil magic of sorts.
Well, foul's not the right word for it, at least, so that's fair.
I have celestial heritage. Mother was a Valkyrie. Mother is a Valkyrie. I do know that, right? Yeah.
You can claim whatever you want, man.
Your mother is a spirit of your people that take dead people away.
Yes.
I don't know what that does for you, but I can see you have a big weapon on your back, and you're very big. I'm going to assume you hit things very hard.
It'll be easy to show you. I can
How
only
about
use the
you?
talent so many times a day.
What about you? And he gestures towards Danny.
I'm also an archer. I say, holding out a bow.
All right.
Except for when I want to hit things, in which I use this other bow.
I'm finding it very hard to control my temper at the moment.
Sadly, he is also not joking.
And I'm having questionable doubts at that at the moment, but
Give a literal description to what I do.
we have 3 people that can stay in the back, shooting at things, and able to cover others. Myself and my 2 compatriots here are mostly focused on martial prowesses. So we have a good mix of being able to smack things in the front and grind the bones to dust or cleave. Oh, you gentlemen can do what you do. All right. As he takes off his helmet for a moment and just wipes some sweat out of it, like sweat off his forehead before putting it back on and readjusting it. As you guys hear what sounds to be almost like the grinding of stone for a few moments. That's the noise it made before the last ones came. All right. We can form a hall in this wall. Most of them seem to run directly at us without any sort of formation. If you wish to get a healthy distance back and shoot. Any objections? Not much time to complain.
No objections here.
All right. No one else saying anything. Double check the time real quick.
10:30.
10:30. So we have half an hour. That is not shit for a large combat encounter. So looks like we will have a early cut on the session here rather than getting partially through an initiative.
How
As
big of a combat session do you think it'd be?
a lot of things as you guys are entering into the actual, catacombs here.
Enough.
Whatever you want to call it, as you guys are entering into, the main area.
Fair enough. Just was checking.
Yeah, it's one of those things of due to how long combat usually takes, this could leave us in a weird spot keeping accountability. We'll get initiative next time and just call it a little early. Rather than holding up your sleep as much as you already struggle to get that.
I am terrible at sleep.
I am aware. We have messaged a lot at inconvenient times for most people throughout the years.
Is there anyone on this call that has a healthy sleep schedule?
How do you define
Now
that?
that I think about it, if you have to ask, I don't think it's healthy.
Oddly enough, I mean, I did have a decent rhythm at times at Lowe's for on and off through the years. It was just a lot of times I'd only get like 4 hours of sleep, but I would feel fine from 4 hours of sleep. But it was usually getting a consistent 4 hours somewhere in a period of time.
But alright, Ty. Unless there's anything else.
Maybe you just need Dylan's couch to sleep on.
God, Dylan's couch is fucking heavenly.
You gotta find it. You gotta find out like the little tag on it somewhere. And find who made his couch.
I really do. If I ever get a replacement couch, God, I need that couch.
There you go, Dylan, in case you ever listen to this episode. They love your couch.
Oh, he knows.
I spent hours of pain on that couch.
Also that.
It was comfortable, at least. I could curl up into a ball in pain, or with the heating pad, and at least have good cushion for me laying there.
But alrighty. Bye-bye.
I'm still waiting on my Medieval 2 remake at some point, you assholes.
I'd say people aren't listening, but after Star Wars, there's been a strange likelihood of coincidences.